Okay, so well done. You've made it to step 1, which is going to involve purchasing your domain name. You can now officially say that you've made your first step to creating your very own website. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to a website called GoDaddy. Alright, so hit enter and you're going to be brought to their site. Now, what GoDaddy is basically a search engine for domain names. Now, GoDaddy is one of the biggest suppliers in domain names, so therefore they can offer some really good prices, some really cheap prices. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go through and you're going to use this search bar here, like you'd use a Google search, to search for your new domain name that you're going to go with. I'll give you an example. So just say you excitedly, my business name. So you put in your business name, super excited, you're ready to go. What is this? No, go away. And you hit my business name. And let's see if it's free, and look at that, it's taken. What do you do? Well, at this point you may as well throw in the towel and give up. Only joking. So in this case, this is most likely what you're going to encounter when you're searching for a business name, because your business name or blog name, whatever you're going to go with, a lot of the time a lot of things are taken. So sometimes it takes a bit of ingenuity. You might have to make up words, make up names, or if you've already got a solid business name in place you want to go with, if you're a business out there, what you're going to want to do is just say you're a media, this is an example, just say you're a media company. So you would put on the end of whatever your business name is, you would put on the end media, and let's search again and see if that's free. And look at that, awesome, it's free. My business name media.com. So for example, you might be called Ascend and you'd be called ascendmedia.com, and that might be free. And that's just as good. And so what you want to do all the time, you want to try and always go with a .com website. Now there's all these other, there's just everything available these days. This is .media, .co, .info, .biz, .net, .au, .com.au, but your most common and your most popular one you should try to get is your .com, because most people don't even know that all these other ones exist. They just assume that every website is called .com. So if you don't have a .com, you're most likely going to lose out on a lot of traffic. There are exemptions to this, because if you're an organization, perhaps you would go with .org. But for today, we're talking about .com is most of the time the best thing you can pick. Alrighty, so just say you've picked your name, and we're going to go with clean. I'm going to go with clean modern website. Let's say I want that. You wouldn't probably want that as your real name, but for the sake of today. And look at that, it's free. Awesome. So I'm happy with that. Your domain name is available, but there's one thing. This is going to cost $12, which is still really cheap. But I told you guys, remember, you're going to get this for just $1. So what you want to do now is you're going to want to go down, and in the description I've got a link which is going to open up and allow you to get your domain for just 99 cents. So I'm going to assume that you've clicked that link, and then once you do that, you hit here, and look at that, you're brought up with, you're going to get your .com for 99 cents. Now what might happen sometimes is with these, sometimes the links get a bit confused and they think you might be from another country. Just simply select your own country. Look at that, easy, done. Now what you're going to do, you've decided on your business name now, blog name, whatever. So I decided on cleanmodernwebsite.com, and you're going to hit search again. And look at that, domain name is available, and how good's that? It's just 99 cents. So you're going to hit add to cart, and then you're going to go continue to cart. So what's going to happen next is you're going to be brought to this screen here, and you're going to be scrolling down. Now this might be already selected for you, privacy protection, so you're going to hit no thanks. You can have privacy protection. It is only $8 extra. It is an optional feature though. Basically what it does is means that if someone wanted to search you through like a Whois directory, they would be able to find some of your details. So it's not necessary, but it's something you can get if you want. But for today, we're going to go no thanks. And then you keep scrolling down and start your website for free. Well, services that these companies usually offer really aren't that good. We're going to create one much better than what they would offer. And then you're going to make sure that you have no thanks selected here, because what it's saying, it wants to create a unique like custom email for your website, and they're asking for $6.49 a month, which really you don't need to pay that, because I'm actually going to show you guys how you can simply make one for free and quite easily. So we'll go through that later on. So with all this being done, you're going to hit continue with these options. Okay, so you're going to be brought to here. You're going to see the codes put in, and now the GoDaddy's trying to be a cheeky devil here, and they've added 2 years on. So what you want to do is you're just going to select 1 year, and look at that. You've got it for just 99 cents, $1. Now, of course, there is a 37-cent tax, because no matter what, you can't avoid taxes. The tax man always has to get something. That's just the world we live in. You can't avoid taxes. Okay, so just make sure you've got everything good to go, right as rain. What you're going to do is you're going to go to proceed to checkout. Alright, so you're going to be brought to this section here. So I'm going to be assuming you don't already have a username and password. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to create account. Okay, so you're going to be brought to this section here, and what you're going to do is you're going to type in your email, your username, your password, make up a password, and then make up some kind of pin. And make sure you don't forget this pin, because GoDaddy might ask for it one day down the track. So think of it, have a pin that's easy to remember. Obviously not 1111, but go with something that's easy enough to remember. Okay, so with your email, you're going to want to put in you're going to want to use an email that you use frequently. It's one that you visit all the time, because you don't want to miss any changes to your account or any updates that you might get from GoDaddy. So I'd highly recommend that you use your personal email for this section. So obviously I'm not going to put in my personal email because it's already taken. I already have an account with GoDaddy, but your best bet would be to put in your personal email here, or one that you use frequently. Then you're going to go through and you're going to go to username. It automatically pre-fills it, username being the same as your email. You're welcome to put in whatever you want. You could, whatever your name is, Isaac777, you put that in, and look, I think it's free. Yeah, it's free, but it's always easiest. You could just do what your pre-fill one is. And then you're going to go down to password, make up whatever you want, make sure that it fills out all the pre-required material, and good. And then you're going to go through, like I said, you want to make sure that your PIN is something that you can still remember, because GoDaddy might call you up one day and they ask for identification PIN, Just make something that you can remember. Okay, so all that being done, everything's good to go. You're just going to hit create account. That might come up for you. It's just a little error that sometimes comes up. So what you're going to do is you're going to put in your first name, Isaac, Okay, so you put in your address, put it all in. Okay, so you're going to put in your credit card details in, make sure that's all good. Okay, so once you've put in all your data, you've got everything filled out, everything's done, and then what you want to do is you're going to hit continue. Okay, so well done. You've done it. You've just purchased your own domain name. What's going to happen is you're going to be brought to this screen here, and you're going to have your order details. And I'd recommend clicking this and printing out your receipt or saving it as a PDF. And yeah, you've got all your account information here, and everything's good to go. So what we're going to do next is GoDaddy would have sent us a couple of emails in regards to purchasing our domain. So we're going to go through and go to there. So you're going to go through to your email, and you're going to check your first email you got from. So you got a congratulations, Isaac. You've got your you've purchased your domain. And I would really highly recommend that you save this in some way, star it, whatever, so that you can come back to it at any time, because it's got here your customer number. So you're gonna want to come back to this custom number. Maybe I'd recommend copying and pasting these into a Word document and putting them somewhere, because you're gonna need that customer number to log in once you've logged out. Alright, so that's all good. Don't need to really click anything. Then let's go back. We had another one from them. So you're going to need a second one saying action required. Please verify your email address. So if you don't verify it, they'll put your domain on hold until you've confirmed that you have a real email address. So you've got here, you're required to put your address. So all you're going to do is you can hit verify email now. And it'll load, and your emails are verified, and awesome. So what you can do, see now you've converted into their number there. You can go to my account, okay. So you'll arrive at this page here, and it's going to do. It's going to show you, yep, this is your domain that you own. This is going to be your domain. So I've got it here. Mine is cleanmodernwebsite.com. And yeah, this is like where we can control a few things. So if you didn't add privacy and you still want it, you can put that on now. But you've got all this other stuff. Don't need to worry about it. What we're going to do, we're going to leave that for now, because now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to step 2, which is going to be getting our hosting.